Hey, it's going guys, it is WaterBird here, and we are doing another life update. As probably you guys don't know who I am, but, or not, what I'm doing these days. I'm currently unemployed. I've been unemployed since last year, I think, and it's not going well for me, even though I'm living at my parents' house. Yeah, you might be thinking, oh, he's just lazy and doing nothing. Well, that's not it. Even if I don't have work, I'm still trying to look for work. I'm still looking for work. Usually every week at home, I vacuum the house. I clean the toilets, even the inside of it, the outside of it. I do a lot of chores, and that's because my mother taught me to do it. Because later when she's older, in the elderly age, in the pension, or I'm not sure how you call it, she's gonna be having me or my siblings to help her in washing. Let me list some things of what I do at home when I don't have work. I vacuum the house, I clean the toilets, I clean the bathrooms, like the mirrors, the place where you shower, refill the toilet papers. Sometimes I make food for her too. Wash the clothes, vacuum. Okay, basically vacuum the house, like the floors, everything that's dusty everywhere, even the basement. But not really that much because we usually more not in the basement, but sometimes we do. Clean the floors. You need some. I'm not sure what to call it, but you use it on the floors basically to make it look more nicer, basically. I'm not sure if there's more. We actually help her every time she comes back home. I make food, and then when she's in the bed, I try to talk to her, and because but when I'm not doing the chores, I usually studied right now for the driving license. It's not very easy to do, but I'm trying my best to get it. Putting priorities to myself, and here I'm right now doing not the priorities, but this is just another life update, you could say, in my vlog. When I'm not studying or doing chores, I usually do reading, or I do some push-ups, or I take some walks outside because I have diabetes too. The ones with the medicines, not the diabetes one which you take insulin on your stomach. I do gym. I work out in the gyms too, so it's not a lot to say, but I think my life, I don't really have someone right now. Everyone has a partner right now, in this age, you name it. And for myself, I'm trying to find someone who's just like my mother. I mean, I think there's a theory to it when you're trying to look for someone, a son who wants to. So you want to look for someone who's just like your mother's for the males, and the girls are for who just look like their behaves or are just like their fathers. I think this is just some weird theory, but sometimes I want to believe it, sometimes I do not want to, but I could be wrong about it. So as I was saying with my point is, I have a very boring life. Like I'm just sitting here and thinking, what the heck do I gotta what am I gonna do? I have no work. I just do chores. I go work at the gym. At least I'm trying to get my health better, even though my mindset is like, my life is pretty boring. Yeah, I know. I don't work full time. I trying to look for work, even though I get rejected because I have no driver license. I'm not sure what to say anymore because that's just about it, and that's how life. That's just life. Even though I took the I'm not sure how to say it. After I got out after high school, or we say I'm not sure how to say it in English, but we say it gymnasiet. I took the after the years of 3 years in the gymnasiet, I was employed. I was looking for work, and by a year later, my first work was actually at McDonald's, and in total months I worked in McDonald's is 13 months, and now I'm like, do I really want to go back to it? Do I? Like being 50% at work and 50% at the Swedish government Swedish employment service, I think you call it. And I realized maybe 50% is not good for me. Maybe full-time work will be just better for me, so I can get more money each month. Look, I'm just here trying to talk to myself, but I don't know how to put the words to myself because it's hard for me to like come up with stuff. Like if I'm trying to talk, I mean, sure, I'm better in person to talk than like digital. You know, like if I try to talk to someone in messages or Messenger, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X, formerly Twitter, now named X. I'm not sure, WhatsApp or Kicks, I don't know. They're all of you name it. Every single social app that exists right now in the future, or even TikTok too. I'm just not very good at talking, at communication on digitally. I'm more a better person to talk to in real life and not by texting. Because then you're like, oh, what am I gonna say? Oh, what am I saying? Like, I feel completely insecure what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I feel nervous, but I don't. I just feel like, oh shit, I just did something wrong. And it doesn't work that way for me. I realized maybe I should just quit Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, everything. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of myself. What am I gonna do now? Because I'm trying to realistically think about life, but my right now my priorities are like getting a driver license, get a full-time job, and not 50%. I need to get 100%, and then I just go forward and see what I can do with the same money if I get the full-time work or job. So if you see, I mean, basically, what I heard from my mother is that you need at least 40 years of work to do. Because if you don't, then you will not get a much life savings, or I'm not sure what you call it, when you don't have to work anymore, you go into this pension thing when you are elderly, or at like 68 or 67 here in Sweden. I'm not sure. I was like, wow, 40 years. That's a lot. So basically, for me, I have to find something that's like 40 years that I like, and I have to do every single day, week, month, and years. Except for Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, depending if I get the free time for it. If you ask if I work, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's basically much it, but as my point stands, my life is boring. I don't have anyone to talk with, even though I have friends to talk to, my family. And I'm trying to look for work. It's not that easy for me, perhaps for others too, but I'm just saying this because I have nothing else to do than just study my driving license and get work. Looking for work that's actually full-time work. But if you guys are asking me right now if I'm healthy or something, then let's go in specific. Mentally, I'm actually 75% good mentally, and healthy. I feel a bit better right now because I'm trying to stabilize my diabetes. So I'm not trying to go into this thing called carbs, but I need to eat. But not some carbs I can actually eat though, but just trying to like stabilize it. So I would say like 60% I'm feeling a bit better when it comes to being healthy. But in general, if you guys are asking me in general how I am, I feel actually pretty good. So I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys are feeling to contact me, then feel free to contact me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, or whatever, TikTok. Oh yeah, TikTok too. The link tree will be in the description box below. So there's gonna be every link for every social media to contact me. If you need, if you want to text me. So yeah. But here I am. I'm gonna be signing off, and WaterBird is off. See you guys next time.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason